Irish stew is a great stew to make for St. Patrick's Day or any day of the week. Dating back to the 1800s, when ordinary folks could use cheaper cuts of meat as an inexpensive way to feed their families. Today I'm using a chuck roast, which is a tougher cut, but when cooked long and slow, it will be so full of flavor and tender that it will melt in your mouth. To start, you want to cut up your meat into bite-sized pieces. The meat will be more flavorful if it is marbled like this instead of the leaner cuts of meat. Then pat off excess moisture and add a little salt. Place your pieces of meat into some hot cooking oil. You want to make sure that you don't overcrowd your pieces. Let it get good and brown before you flip over your pieces. It is good and brown when it looks like this. This is when you know the rest of your pieces are ready to turn over. So when they are nice and brown like this, you take your beef chunks and put them on a paper towel to drain. Now it's time to add your cooking beef stock. I add this whole 1-quart container. Now it's time to add your wine. You want to add a more bold, full-bodied wine. This Estancia pairs well with steak and potatoes. Then of course you add your Irish beer. I used this draught stout and I added the whole bottle. This is a perfect choice for Irish stew because you want a more dark, heavy beer, and this one has a smooth, creamy, and hoppy tinge to it. Now is the time to add your bay leaves and seasonings. I don't really measure, but I would say add about 2 tablespoons of herbs, some sage, some thyme, and a bit of black pepper. Then stir that all into your broth and simmer for 1 hour. While your broth is simmering, you're going to saute your onions and carrots. So now what we're going to do is add our sauteed onions and carrots to the stew and stir them all in. This is going to be fit for a king. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of water and wash and dry some potatoes. So I'm going to add these little gold potatoes. I'm just going to chop them in half. Oops. Add your potatoes. Now just cook until the vegetables are nice and tender and ready to eat. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I want to share with you real quick these awesome custom tote bags from Art on the Horizon. I will give you their Instagram name at the end of this video. This multi-purpose tote bag is awesome. You can use it for your groceries and so many things. The great thing is that you can scrunch it up small enough to put in your purse. Because it is screen printed, it can be washed as often as you like without fading your custom design. Next, I want to show you this drawstring bag. It can be used like a backpack, but it is much lighter and easier to carry. It can be used for a kid's soccer practice, to carry their cleats, shin guards, and soccer gear. You can take it on a hike. It's lightweight, easy to carry your water bottle, first aid, a snack, or whatever you like. The uses for these bags are endless.